From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
All right, it's currently 4:04 in the afternoon. I'm Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for a cluster of thunderstorms over North Alabama in the Huntsville metro area that we need to talk about. Switching right to Viper Live Doppler radar, and a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for southwestern and southern parts of Madison County, Alabama, including the Huntsville International Airport, Madison itself, the southwest side of Huntsville, and the Redstone Arsenal property. It also includes southeastern parts of Limestone County, Alabama, and northeastern parts of Morgan County, Alabama. This is a severe thunderstorm warning from now until 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's the potential for these storms to produce 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts as they move off to the southeast here at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. The strongest storm in the cluster here is the one on the south side of the Redstone Arsenal property, just to the east of the Huntsville International Airport. It's right near the Army Airfield and Gate 7. This is moving off to the southeast at about 20 miles per hour or so. So this will be crossing the rest of the Redstone property and then crossing US 231 over here in South Huntsville, the south side of Madison County here over the next few minutes. We'll do a storm track on the leading edge of this storm in the cluster since it is the strongest one. And this is going to be the storm track for the strongest activity, not necessarily just rain. The strongest activity that may include some pizza dime size hail and 60 mile per hour winds coming into Redstone Park about 4:15, Ditto Landing 4:18, Hobbs Island 4:26, and Owen Crossroads right about 4:30. Again, the potential for winds up to 60 miles per hour and some small hail. There are additional strong thunderstorms in the cluster, though, extending back into southeast parts of Limestone County, very close to the Greenbrier area and Belmina, and back to the Morrisville area, then extending southeastward through the Swancott region. This is moving southeast down toward Triana and Toluca over the next couple minutes. It will be there probably within the next 5 minutes or less for Triana, so there's no real sense in trying to time that out with a storm track. It's knocking on your door right now, and you see that storm is growing stronger as well, so it may produce 50 to 60 mile per hour winds as well. And then the storm that is the relatively weaker of the bunch, but it still has to be watched as well, is there near the Lacey Spring area where US 231 and Alabama 36 meet at the traffic light there just south of the Tennessee River. That is going to be shifting southeast as well over the next 5 to 10 minutes. That will be moving over into northwest Marshall County, Alabama, and outside of the viewing area, but clipping far southern parts of Madison County. The main concern we have is the cluster that runs from about Mooresville, Alabama, over to the south side of the Huntsville International Airport through the Redstone Arsenal property, especially the southern half, over toward Redstone Park and Lily Flag on the south side of the Huntsville Metro. Those storms may produce 50 to 60 mile per hour straight line winds. We'll take a quick look on the Arctic Air Skycam network. This is the Huntsville Skycam atop Montecito Mountain. This is courtesy of our friends at the Alabama Weather Network, the James Spann Group. We have a camera share agreement with those guys with some of our cameras and some of their cameras. They have this looking back southwestward now toward those storms, and you see the dark clouds on the horizon. This is the back edge of the storms. Notice the dew point here north of the storms down to the upper 50s. That's drier air punching in with this little boundary that's coming through North Alabama. And that dry air punching in may allow for some evaporative cooling in the storm to enhance the process of the potential for some damaging winds. That drier air can allow for evaporation cooling, and that also increases downdraft intensity. That could increase the potential for damaging winds with these storms on the south side of the Huntsville Metro. So we'll go back to radar again before we end the live stream here, because it's not a tornado warning. There's no reason to stay live nonstop. We're just giving you the warning information here, and then we'll go right back. We will be live at 5 regardless with a full forecast update. However, just tracking these storms here, a severe thunderstorm warning from now until 5 o'clock for southwestern and southern parts of Madison County, Alabama, southeast parts of Limestone County, Alabama, and northeast parts of Morgan County, Alabama. All three of those counties in the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel viewing area. We have a couple more scattered thunderstorms that are not close to severe limits, stretching from the northwest side of Moulton up Alabama 157 through Hatton and the Neesmith area in northwest Lawrence County, Alabama. And then another little thunderstorm core out here that's not severe near Littleville in far southern parts of Colbert County on US 43. Elsewhere across the region, besides those two main clusters near the Tennessee River and south in North Alabama, we're quiet. Southern Middle Tennessee, drier air has worked into the region behind this little boundary that's been moving southward. So rain chances for the most part have shifted south out of Tennessee. We're not worried about redevelopment for you. For those of you in the immediate Shoals metro, Florence, Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia, Sheffield, back over to Waterloo and Iuka, back over to Rogersville down US 72 to Athens or so. Everything has shifted off to your south for the afternoon, and it's moving away. Again, it's that one severe thunderstorm warning there in the southwest Huntsville metro that we'll watch very carefully. Not expecting big severe weather problems this afternoon, but on any summer afternoon, you can get a stray severe thunderstorm warning as thunderstorms bubble up in the afternoon, and then as they collapse, they have that potential for some downburst winds. So be inside away from windows in these areas, not seeing any signs of rotation, not seeing any signs of tornadic activity. We'll watch things very carefully. Regardless of what's going on, we will have a full forecast coming up live at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And then should another warning be issued, I'll be here with live updates as necessary. Fred Gossett here at the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.